mConnect is a bus rapid transit system, and it will be the first in the region. It's important because it's going to be a way for MATA, Memphis Area Transit Authority, to change the way people think about and use transit in our region.
Bus rapid transit is just like it sounds. The mode is bus, and the rapid part is a way that we plan for and design the system so that it is able to get places more quickly and more reliably.
mConnect will provide 30 new stations, connections to 18 other bus routes, and expand transit access for everyone within the MATA service area. One of the top priorities is improving the rider experience. The stations will include audible and visual real-time vehicle arrival information, wheelchair loading areas, level boarding platforms, and tactile strips at the edge of the station platform. The number of jobs accessible by transit in Memphis in an hour will increase by 39%. For low-income and minority residents, job access would increase on average by 49% and 45% respectively. Meet Avery Mulls, the Director of Maintenance for the Memphis Area Transit Authority. He will be responsible for purchasing the mConnect buses.
I walked in as an electrician, buildings and grounds. I progressed through the company. I became the electronic supervisor. As technology progressed in transportation, so did MATA. I reverted back to my electronic background and became the electronic supervisor. Then I became the deputy director of maintenance. Then I became assistant director, and here I'm now the director of maintenance. From the gate to the ending gate, buildings and grounds, maintenance on vehicles, security, we are tied into security concerns, public relations, we have to have the cleanliness of the vehicle, especially now with the pandemic and COVID. That's a heavy load on maintenance. You have to ensure that all vehicles are clean.
Avery, a 22-year MATA employee, a military veteran and State Technical College graduate, supervises 92 staff. John Lancaster started at MATA as a senior planner and was promoted to manager of planning and scheduling. Now, he's the chief development officer. He's been with MATA 22 years.
From day one, I've really led this project back from the planning process over 10 years ago. I've also worked on all the grant and funding mechanisms to get it today to where we're nearly ready to start construction.
Other projects John oversees include
things like our microtransit programs with the Ready service, which operates in Whitehaven, and then the Groove on Demand service in downtown Memphis, and then all the other innovative new things like electric buses, just all of these new programs. I'm expected to implement those and be looking at what's the next big thing.
Bakara Malden is the chief of staff at MATA. She's been involved in the transportation industry for 15 years. She has served in leadership roles or transportation authorities in New Orleans, Louisiana, Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia, and Jefferson, Shelby, and Walker counties in Alabama, and on the American Public Transportation Safety Board. Bakara was involved in securing grant funds for the Bus Rapid Transit program that is about to launch in Birmingham.
My journey into transportation is a little unique. I started as a board member for the Birmingham-Jefferson County Transit Authority in Birmingham, Alabama. I held that role for about 4 years, and during that time, not only did I work to improve transit locally in Birmingham, but also nationally. In a bit of a dual role, I worked in the mayor's office for the city of Birmingham, and as a part of his team, I was on the grant writing team. So wearing dual hats of being on the mayor's grant team, but also being a board member for the Birmingham-Jefferson County Transit Authority, we wrote a grant, a Tiger grant at the time, for a BRT project in Birmingham, Alabama. That project is about to come online, and actually they'll be cutting the ribbon probably within the next 30 days or so.
As the chief of staff, Bakara spends a great deal of time meeting with elected officials about transportation policy and raising funding for Memphis transportation. Kenny Monroe is the lead consultant on the mConnect project, serving as the project manager. He's a civil engineer and vice president at Kimley Horn.
Civil engineering is I guess, one of 4 different major types of engineering altogether. There's mechanical, chemical, electrical, and civil. So in civil, we generally deal with public-facing projects, public infrastructure in particular. So think about things like water, how you get your water, how you get rid of your wastewater, how you get to work in the morning, be on the road or by bus or by transit. All of those are sort of public infrastructure, and those are all things that, that civil engineers plan for. I bring all the people together on the design side so that we can, plan for and implement the project. And that be, the surveying team going out and get information, the geotechnical consultants that we bring on to see what's underground, the folks dealing with utilities like electric, sewer, water, and gas, and then also the design team itself that looks at roadway improvements, what needs to be done in the transit system to make sure the system's well connected and functioning properly.
Jimmy Tucker is an architect and principal at Self Tucker Architects. He's been an architect for 40 years and has worked in New York, St. Louis, and other major cities.
We've had a critical role throughout the process from the very initial planning of the project. We've been engaged in meetings throughout that time, contributing to the way in which the aesthetics of the various stations, the materials, the durability, the way in which the public will engage in terms of seating and the size of the stations, the signage, the various amenities that will be included at those stations. We've all had a very important role to play in making all of those decisions.
The professionals in this video have bachelor's and master's degrees. Some have had to take professional exams to become licensed in their chosen professions. Some of the following positions require college degrees and some trade school certification. Some additional jobs needed to create a bus rapid transit system include the following: construction positions, electricians, welders, mechanics, body shop, machinist, bus drivers, information technology specialists. For more information about MATA's mConnect Bus Rapid Transit System, visit www.memphisinnovationcorridor.com.